What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. This is Eric the Cosmic Wizard, and this is Cosmic Tarot. I am finally back home. For those who are returning, y'all know I've been gone for about a week now, but we are back in action now. So yeah, so this is going to be a collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus reading. Happy New Year's to all my people out there. I hope you all are celebrating with loved ones. Hope you all had a good time here. And it looks like you all just went through and dodged a really big bullet here. Some of you all may have this tower moment here and the Ace of Pentacles here. So there was a ending here, and not too difficult though with the tower here. It was more so like it was kind of saw it coming here, and the Ace of Pentacles is a new beginning here. So I'm feeling for some of you all, this could have been, some people, y'all car could have been like crapping out, and then you are now like getting a new one here. It could be anything big or small like that. You could have been like, man, I know my TV about to go out, and let me go ahead and just get a new one, like me, because my TV literally just went out. But for some of you all, it could even be a job, a relationship here. It's like the tower here is like you dodged a bullet. I feel like with this Ace of Pentacles, because of your ability to have foresight, like you were able to foresee something here, or you have the ability to foresee things sometimes. So you could be someone who is very intuitive. Well, I feel like most people who watch tarot are very intuitive people themselves. You know, you have to have some level of intuition. We all do. And I think tarot really helps guide people here, and I like to look at this as more like a spiritual therapy and really just understanding oneself. So you could be a very intuitive person here. The Four of Swords, the Six of Swords reversed with the Chariot here. Somebody is wanting to come out of this. You may have been not talking to someone for a while, but with the Four of Swords and the Six of Swords, someone could have moved away or could have tried to come towards you here. With this Chariot, someone is definitely wanting to come towards you. Cancer energy, the Chariot. Someone here wants to make a proposal here. This could even be you showing up to save the day or walking away from unrestful situations as well. Take it how it goes. Put the energy where it belongs. All right, a lot of you all are going to feel drawn to this reading because there was something that you definitely dodged. All right, so let's keep going. Let's see what you all dodged. We got the Empress in reverse. So whatever you dodged, it was definitely draining you. It was very, and I've been kind of getting this energy lately of putting down things that don't serve us, putting down relationships, jobs, friendships, family members, hell, pets. It don't matter. Whatever's not serving you, it's time to put it down. Drinking, drugging, you know, whatever it is, put it down, down, down. The Knight of Wands in reverse. Yeah, for a lot of you all, it was this no good man, or this very immature, very impulsive, flighty, in and out kind of guy. Heavy Aries, Leo, Sag energy here with the wands. So this is a fiery, very passionate at first, but then it fizzles out just as quickly. Someone who's not, they have not yet shown themselves to be someone who can go the distance, someone who can be committal, someone who can be consistent. That was what I was looking for, consistent. This person may be a very good person, but they just may not be consistent. And I think that could be very draining, you know? Or, you know, put it where it resonates. Someone could be wanting you to be more consistent with them, but they're fucking draining the shit out of you. So you can't, like, commit to somebody who's always depressed, always got shit going on, always something fucking wrong with them, ain't never happy. Every time you look over there, they mad about something. This bill backed up, this need to get taken out, do this, do that, do that. Like, damn, it's girl face. You know what I mean? Like, who wants to be around somebody who just witching and moaning and bitching and grinding and complaining and lambing and landing and nanning? And nobody want to be around that shit. Nobody want to hear all that. Three of Swords here. Heartbroken, yeah. I mean, this is someone you had a lot of feelings for. There's a feeling of heartbroken. There's a little bit of sadness, you know, like, oh, Ace of Cups in reverse, yeah. With the Four of Cups, you don't want this person back. You are content with being alone if you need to be. This could have been a lover. I'm not always sure if it is or not. Depending on your situation, you tell me what it is or not. It definitely is a twin flame though here, but this person was very codependent on your energy as well. Like there was this need for you all to kind of like, this person wanted you to feel codependent or stuck on them for some reason here. I'm going to get to this devil card here, though, because we have the Three of Pentacles in reverse and the Seven of Wands. This person does not want to play fair with others. This is not someone who is a team player. You know, you could have been very, somebody wanted access to things that they did not work for. I'm hearing this could have been somebody who was trying to, like live with you, stay with you. They want to pretend like they want to build this relationship, but what they really wanted was to just use and manipulate you, like the devil here with this Knight of Wands here. I'm sorry, the Knight of Cups. So this is a very charming, loving individual, but this person came with a lot of toxicity, a lot of addictions, a lot of just attachments, right? You know, so this is someone who could be very, you know, good in certain places, good in certain areas here, but they keep you stuck. They keep you in this energy of not feeling good about yourself. And, you know, they had you like in that energy, and I think you've moved away from it. You know, the Four of Cups with the, what was it? The Ace of Cups in reverse. I feel like you are not interested in fulfilling any kind of like love contracts or anything with this person. Yeah, you walked away. You're trying to, you know, you're at least trying to get over it. Yeah, here's the 12 of the Hangman. Pisces energy here as well. So there could be a Pisces involved, or you could be a Pisces. I'm a Pisces. Hi, Pisces. And, you know, you very much are in this Hangman energy where you feel, I don't want to say stuck, but like a comfortable discomfort. Like you're sitting in discomfort energies here. So, but with enlightenment. The 12 means 12 Hangman here. Well, I keep saying the 12. I don't know why I keep saying that. The Hangman here, like this is someone who knows what they need to do. They're just having a hard time actually surrendering to it. You know what I mean? Because like the 12. I keep saying the 12. Something about the number 12. What is the number 12? I have to look it up. What's that? Yeah. So there's something here about you needing to surrender something, but you already know what it is. Whatever it is, I think it's this person. It could be the situation. It could be whatever activity. You know, whatever proclivities. So, you know, maybe you want to cut back on drinking. Maybe you want to cut back on eating unhealthy foods. Maybe you want to cut back on being around people who complain a lot. Maybe whatever it is, I feel like you are cutting back on it, right? Because you can no longer be in energies that take up all of your fucking like star power here with the Chariot. You are someone who could be very, very, you know, publicly famous. Someone who could be, I mean, you don't have to be like famous like a celebrity, but like, you know, you could have a lot of people who know you. You may be a local celebrity in your town. You could be someone who, let me get that little piece right there. You could be somebody who is, you know, you have a social media following. You could be someone in the public, like a teacher or a nurse, someone who has a public facing job or something like that, where you have a reputation for being an upstanding, morally upright citizen, like a judge or a police officer, a teacher, a nurse, a librarian. You know what I mean? Like people will like, oh, you're a librarian, so they have some type of opinion about you. You know? And maybe this person was just not good for your image. This person was not a good person to be around. Or maybe this, you know, the activity that you were doing would not be looked favorably upon. You know, like being an alcoholic and a teacher, they shouldn't go hand in hand, you know, but I know a lot of teachers that drink a lot, so, you know, but two things can be true at the same time, you know. You can be an addict and still be a good person. So if you are out there struggling with like addiction, you can be an addict and still a good person. And I think you need to feel like that, because that could actually help you. 10-10 on the clock, you know? Like, don't think that you're unworthy of being, saved or healed. But, disease is a sickness. Sometimes it's a self-inflicted sickness. Sometimes it's something that you kind of stumble onto, It's not something that, only happens to bad people. Good people get caught up in all kinds of really terrible, vicious cycles. And not everybody out here strung out on drugs prefers this lifestyle. Not everybody wants to be like that. And I'm sure a lot of people who had, parents growing up who had suffered from drug or alcohol abuse, I'm sure a lot of them didn't want to be that way. They had rather, been a better parent for us or you or whomever. And not to make excuses for them, I understand how difficult that could be. So that's why I think it's very important for me to like really take care of my mental health and everything, because, like I was saying on my other video, like who wants an alcoholic for a dad? I owe it to myself and to my partner and my kids in the future to be sober. Like my parents weren't alcoholics. They weren't drinking around me and stuff, My father smokes heavily, but he didn't drink. So, it's weird how things come to us, Two of Pentacles. So you have a lot of balancing to do here. You got to figure some shit out in the spiritual and in the physical world here when it comes to what it is that you want. So, to me, balance sometimes means moderation. Sometimes balance means abstinence. Sometimes balance means completely cutting one thing out of your life forever with the intentions of never doing it again. So you got to figure out what you need to do for you. I always say just one day at a time. If you can just go one day, just think of it one day at a time, and that'll really help you, especially in those crucial 48 to, I was going to say 48 to 96. Just say 2 to 3 days, because that would be 72, or 96 would be 4. Like, those 2 to 4 days, okay? So whatever it is that you need to figure it out, I see you doing it. All right, let's keep going. This is my mouth is dry. The Page of Pentacles in reverse. This is a deja vu reading I'm getting. With the Page of Pentacles in reverse and the Empress in reverse, this is someone who, if you're dealing with another person, this person is kind of lazy. This could have been energy where, like, this person did not want to put in a lot of work to making this connection work. Like, this is someone who is very impatient. They kind of wanted to just do the bare minimum. They felt like you needed to just, I don't know, this is kind of giving me like love bombing too. Like, this is someone here who you could be impatient sometimes, maybe. Sometimes, okay, I'm just gonna be honest with you. Like, to me, sometimes we treat relationships like a coping mechanism, right? When we feel lonely, when we feel insecure, when we feel, bored or whatever, sometimes, we may tend to use other people, because our relationships are just, between two people, platonic or not, to fill that void. Oh, I'm bored. Let me call my friend and see what they're doing. Which, is harmless in itself, right? It's not the worst thing to do. But, oh, you know what? I'm feeling frisky. Let me call this person who I don't have real feelings for. I know they really like me like that, and I'm just gonna like break them off a piece real quick. I'm gonna just, You know what I mean? Like, that's when we start to get a little icky, though, right? And it's nothing too terrible. No, that's pretty bad. That's pretty bad. I'm not gonna justify that. But we've all been there, we've all done it. Maybe you don't see it that way. Maybe I see it some different way. But the Page of Pentacles and the Seven of Pentacles, I think this is someone who lacks effort. There wasn't a lot of effort, and there was a sense of urgency. Like, it has to be done on their times, under their terms. And I don't like that for you. I don't like you being, rushed. Or this could also be for those who are, You know, I like to get multiple storylines because there's multiple people watching these. So just, if it's not for you, okay, either go with A or B. But for other people, I'm seeing 2 ones here. So this could be someone here who needs a quick fix. You know, they're looking for something here to really get them there. You know what I mean? Okay, so for example, right? This is a difference between me sipping on a beer or me taking a couple shots, right? What am I trying to do? Am I trying to get straight into it? Or am I trying to just like casually, oh, I'm at a social event, beer, I have me a beer or two. If I'm at home and I'm just ready to just like tear up and just like put my headphones in and jam out and drink, I'm getting me some chasers, right? I'm just gonna be shoot, and put my headphones in. I'll just be jamming, I just like jamming, doing my own thing, cleaning and just jamming out. But yeah, it could be that. Ooh, the Sun and the Lovers in reverse here. So leaving this is going to set you free and create a lot of happiness and joy in your life. It really is. Because with here we have vitality, love, joy, and with the Lovers here we have in reverse. This is someone who could be a little, the love is still there, but I feel like there's no harmonious aspects of this love. It's not a good love. It's a trauma bond love. You know what I mean? So to me, this is very much a relationship with substances, abuse, people who are using substances, Yeah, or just, you're cutting these people off of your life. And this could be multiple people too. This can just be like your ex or like your cousin or something. This could be multiple people. For a lot of you all, it probably should be multiple people because there are probably multiple people who have been draining you. This is the collective of the ex-people pleasers. Honestly, the moon here. Yeah, like something here has been revealed. Something here is needing to be illuminated. Focus on what is being, what you hide from yourself, your true feelings here. So someone may have hidden their true feelings for you. This is there's the Yods again. So this is destiny here. So we are standing in destiny in the presence of picking a destiny. Someone wants to destiny swap? I just heard destiny swap. No, we can't do no destiny swaps. Like, I don't believe in destiny swapping because if you're going to swap destinies with me, make sure you swap them student loans. Make sure you swap them credit card debt. Make sure you swap all these people calling me. Like, make sure you swap everything. Don't just swap the good shit. Make sure you swap the whole destiny. Swap the backstory, the traumas, the tribulations that I had to go through to get to where I am. Wherever you had to go through to get to where you are. Like, don't just swap all the good shit that came from being through all that crap that we went through. You're going to have to swap all of it, bitch. You can't just swap what you want and then, like, it ain't no pick and choose swap, okay? That's not how that shit works. That shit's stupid. So whoever's sitting up here talking, and if y'all believe in destiny swap, do what you do, but I don't believe in no destiny swap because what is meant for me is always going to be for me. Can't nobody try to finesse me on my destiny. You crazy as fuck. I'm sorry. I'm on one today. I got my new TV, so I'm feeling myself. But yeah, I don't believe in the destiny swaps. I just really don't. I think it's trendy, it's a buzzword, like manifestation is, but manifestation is basically just you living in the present moment and you being able to be aware of what is going on around you and manifesting greatness into your life all the time. Another concept for another day. But yeah, so something here needs to be revealed with the moon. Now we got the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. So someone wants to come in. Slow dragon energy here. But someone who is very sorry. Someone here who is taking their time. This could have been a work situation for a lot of you all because it's pentacles. There's a theme around these pentacles where this is, I'm not feeling a lot of romance to be H. If this is your job, this is... Some of you all could be going back into a job that you feel like you really don't want to go to, or a position, or someone could be wanting to come back to you with an opportunity, but I don't know if you're going to accept it. If this is a lover, this person was definitely using you for some type of financial gain, I think. Regardless, gender or sex or whatever, I think someone here saw some financial benefit to you. And like, I don't even, it could literally be a dude who's like, okay, well, I know I make good money, but you know, let's say they want a partner that makes good money. Maybe they didn't know how much money you made. They could have thought that you didn't make any money. Yeah. 4 of Wands here. This is someone who wants to celebrate with you. This is someone here who wants to be in a relationship with you, possibly, or at least this is something about some stability, some kind of structure here. They want something sturdy here, but it's just not going to be that. This is an organization that is very, turbulent. A lot of turnovers. A lot of people just not, happy. A lot of disgruntled employees. And I feel like you're trying to like figure out, like, do I want to go back to this situation? Do I want to go back to being in this, toxic dynamic with these coworkers, with these clients, with this man, with this woman, with these people here? I don't know. This person does have feelings for you, but I don't think that these feelings here are healthy enough for you to continue to keep putting yourself in this Empress in reverse energy where you just give, and all they do is take, and I think what you avoided was being in this energy of the Hierophant here. This is somebody who wants to now come back and have like this big, structured, well organized, union with you. This could even be someone who doesn't necessarily have to be a marriage, but this could be someone here who is, maybe this person would marry you if they thought that they could get something from you, right? This is the kind of energy where I'm getting from this energy. Like, this is the job that wants you to work there because they know that they're not going to find someone that's good as you and going to work for what you are asking for. You know what I mean? If they wanted to get that quality of work, they'd have to pay more money. It's what they're thinking, right? They think that you're a sucker. They think that you are going to fall for their their illusions and whatnot with the Moon card here. Like, this person is really thinking that you're going to fall for the illusions, maybe because of your heartbreak, because of your past here, whatever this 3 of Swords is. Some people are so predatory and they like scout people out for certain reasons, and it's not always what they think. Believe it or not, some people don't mean what they say, which kind of blows my mind because whatever, right? I'm not trying to be condescending. Like, I'm honestly being like, you have to remember, Eric, like, some people do mean to cause you harm. They're not just accidentally, or they're just being self-focused that they don't realize that they're hurting people. Like, no, some people are out here with the intentions to fucking hurt people, to take advantage of people, to manipulate people, to get from people what they can while giving them the barest of the barest of the barest of the barest of the minimum. And that's exactly what I'm seeing in this reading. Like, this is a job, this is a man, this is a woman, this is an organization, this is someone trying to get the most for the least. Like, they're giving the least. And now I feel like you're in this standstill, and this person try to like really sucker you back into them. This is Taurus, Virgo energy. Capricorn, Aquarius, Pisces, Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer. No. We got Capricorn. We do have Capricorn out here with the Pentacles. Let's see here. Empress, Taurus again, Taurus, Libra energy. So Taurus, Libra, Scorpio, the Moon, Cancer, Pisces, the Hangman. So So, you know, those are the zodiac signs that I'm seeing right now. I honestly feel like you all just keep doing what you're doing, because for some reason, someone here just can't seem to figure out how to actually perform like an equal give and take here. Yeah, the Ten of Swords. I'm swear this is like a deja vu. Ten of Swords here. This felt like a betrayal. Like, you honestly walked away feeling betrayed from this situation here. Like, these people have put so many fucking knives in your back, like 10 of them to be exact. But there could have been 10 times you've allowed these people to kind of like play in your face. You know, you got written up for this, you were getting written up for that, you know, having your phone out, you know, person want to be late all the time. You know, this is the person who says they claim that they want to be with you, but every time you make plans they got to cancel. They're always putting other people and other things above you. You got to get penciled in on their time, and that's not how love works. That's not how building a healthy communication and relationship go. It's not just let me call you when I'm bored and I'm not doing shit. Like, that's not cool, man. Like, don't just use me like that. This is someone who really just like, you just occupy a desire for them. Like, okay, well, literally like a fucking job. Like, just like, okay, well, you know, we got this role, we need this position filled, and you know, you're gonna fill this position. So you could be the Tuesday night person, you may be the Thursday night friend, you could be the you know, you're just in a role. Like, you're not. That's what I'm looking for here. This person has only assigned a particular level of value to you that is transactional in nature. Yeah, the Eight of Pentacles. And now, yeah, you worked on yourself. I feel like you have really put in the work to therapy, going to therapy. You've been working on yourself, and you worked really hard on this relationship as well. Like, maybe you put a lot of time and effort into this, and you still feel betrayed. Like, it's just, it is what it is, you know. Could also be someone here who this person, and the reason why I think this person acted the way that they did is because in the past they have been betrayed by a lover. They have been the one who felt like they was doing all the work and they was doing all the heavy lifting. And so this person saw you and was like, well, let me see what it feels like to be on the other side. And they thought that they was going to be able to manipulate you in that role forever, or at least long enough. Or honestly, I remember just say this, and this can hurt some people's feelings. This person may have never really cared about you like you thought or wanted them to. Like, this person could have never had cared about you as much as you want. And that could be hard to believe. But at the end of the day here, you know, I think you have to continue to collaborate and plan on working with yourself. You know, this person is not someone here who is going to contribute a lot to your success, whoever this person was, or this, you know, this thing is in your life. Substance or whatever, event, family member, person. You put a lot of work into, like, you know, healing. Eight of Cups. You know, so right now it's kind of like it's a tough walk away, you know. It is hard to walk away. It's hard to put people in the past who need to stay there forever. It's hard to cut out family members and toxic relatives and people like that when they've always been there for you. When there is some parts of you that still do love them and still do care about them. Yeah, you know what? It's hard to quit drinking when the whole world around you is surrounded by, you know, basically alcoholism in the world, or, you know, alcohol abuse. Not everybody's an alcoholic, but a lot of people are alcohol abusers. You know? And that's dangerous territory to cross over to. I mean, once you go from alcohol abuse to alcoholism and you're like physically dependent on it, that shit's not cute, man. That shit is not fucking cute. I'm telling you, dog, there is nothing funny about fucking seizures and shaking and throwing up and night sweats. Like, that shit's not fun. That shit is not fun. So, you know, I wish I could go back and tell my frat boy self, like, hey, like, you need to really just focus on, like, healing your mind and dealing with your mental issues and not just trying to drink all your problems away, because you're still going to be gay and you're still going to have parent issues when you get done drinking. You know what I'm saying? It's like a kid throwing a temper tantrum. Like, okay, when you get done being drunk, guess what? Those problems are still going to be there. Okay, so when you get done throwing your little temper tantrum, you still got to clean this room. No amount of crying and whining and boozing and drugging and fucking and sucking and this and that and then chasing after this and that and this, every Tom, Dick, and Harry, every Harry, Dick, Tom, and every this, that. None of that is going to make you happy until you decide to focus on yourself and focus on this shit and focus on what is stealing your joy, because you are missing on opportunities. Right? Opportunities are going to be missed. Opportunities are being missed. And I'm not just speaking to speak. Like, I'm speaking to myself. I'm just looking at you. But I'm really speaking to myself when I'm saying all this. And I see a lot of potential in all of us. But fuck potential. I see what you can do. I see what you have done. I see what you've been through. You are a great person. Just because you've been in a bad relationship, just because you've had a string of lovers or this or that, does not make you a bad person. Oh, no one's ever gonna want me. I've been with too many people. Oh, I didn't did this. I've been to too many different jobs. I done had da. Man, shut the fuck up. Okay? You good. I love you. Ain't nobody gonna give a fuck. Alright? Everybody got a pass. You ain't the first one to have a fucking ex that beat their ass. No offense. Sorry, not to be disrespectful. You're not the first person, not the only person to gotten drunk and passed out at the bar. You're not the only person to black out drunk and throw up and say some weird shit. You're not the only person that got to cut off they toxic cousins or they mamas or whomever. You ain't the only person. There's a whole goddamn TikTok community for whatever the fuck you going through. I believe it. Maybe not everything, but for most things, there's a TikTok community for it. Or YouTube. And this community right here. So make sure you hit that like and subscribe button too before we go, so you can be a part of this community. But you don't have to walk around aimlessly like you don't know what you're doing, because right now you're really sleeping on yourself. Like, for real, for real. Knight of Swords in reverse. Yeah, this is a hard message. This is a hard message to swallow, but yeah, like you you know, this person is coming in hot and heavy. You know, this could be you. This could be we just got to attack this fucking energy of like, you can't. Hey, I don't tell you. To me, I feel like, you know, there's some hostility with this person or with the way the situation is going. You could be very like, hey, you know, we need to have a talk about the way things have been, and this person can maybe just be careful this person doesn't get aggressive, or, you know, the situation doesn't turn sour. But yeah, just keep your eyes on the prize, and your prize is you, your happiness, your fulfillment in life, not trying to appease other people and shit like that. Collective. Alright, one more card. Then we'll do the oracles. The Ace of Wands in reverse. Yeah, this is a no-go. Do not go back to this situation. Do not go back to this person. Do not go back to this job. Do not go back to this environment. Do not go back to this, you know, whatever it is. Take a break. Take a big, long, hard, nasty break from it. You know, it's not worth losing your stability. It's not worth you fumbling the bag. It's not worth you not being successful. It's not worth you really getting to where you need to be because you want to, you know, you want to stay stuck on stupid. You got fine shit walking across the street, and you want to be stuck on stupid shit. While fine shit sitting right here in front of you, but you want to be stuck on stupid shit. You don't think you're good enough for fine shit, because stupid shit has you all fucked up. But you good enough. You good enough. You're more than good enough. It's time for you to believe in yourself. Or increase the belief you have in yourself. I don't think you have low self-esteem. I think you are starting to really see your worth. You like me, we got meso self-esteem. It's just right in the middle. It's not like super high, like, you know, I'm not like super, but it's like right there, like it's meso, like meso self-esteem. All right, let's do some angel numbers here. I've really been liking these angel numbers. I heard some, 144. She said that, I was about to say this. When you see 144, that means you are like on your destiny. So this is what I'm supposed to be doing. I knew it. I'm supposed to be doing tarot readings. 144. Okay, so let's just pull some numbers out. When you start seeing more angel numbers and shit, that means that you are like really aligned with your destiny. Okay, and my ears are ringing. I'm starting to hear my jingles and my clairaudience. So that means I'm hitting. I'm spitting. Rebirth. Ooh, Gemini got this, I think, yesterday. Rebirth. Reflect on the areas of your life that are undergoing change and consider how these transformations can lead you to a significant choice that will positively impact your future. They need to work on their punctuation, because it's just be run-ons, and I can't. It's like reading my students' work from last year. Okay, let me give y'all one more. So rebirth, boom, yeah, you're gonna be reborn. Like all this from the past, we have to let it go. This is a time of renewal and rebirth. Yeah, so one more. Ooh, 420, potential. I told you have potential. Identify one new opportunity or goal you have been considering and take a concrete step towards pursuing it today. Trusting in your potential and the support of the universe. Okay, let me give you one more. It's been a while, collective. It's been a while. It has been. It's been a while. I know. But look, I was, out of town for the new year. I wanted to go meet up. And, it's... I hope you all have had a good year so far. I really do. I mean that. I hope you all have been kicking it with your people. I hope you all enjoyed your time off from work. Anxiety. So a lot of you all may have anxiety. Don't let anxiety or stress take control, as they will only pull you into darkness where fear and panic prevail. Stay strong and trust yourself. The angels have faith in you. Oh, thank you, angels. And if the angels have faith in you, that means God has faith in you. And if God has faith in you, that means you should have faith in yourself as well. You can do it. When you feel anxiety creeping in, take a moment to practice deep breathing or a grounding technique to remind yourself of your inner strength and the support around you. Ooh, that felt good. Damn, that felt really good. Yeah. Well, I need to do that myself. Breathing. That's why I think they always say, meditation, breathing is so important, because I think it physically does something to you. I feel so much better. Yeah. It kind of brings you back to the present. I can just think about what I'm doing right now. Not what I gotta do later. Not when I'm gonna upload this video. Now how it's almost 2 o'clock and I get this uploaded by 6 p.m. tonight. Like just being present. I hope this reading resonates with you all. I have a feeling this is gonna be a good one. As always, I love you guys. And until next time, drink water, be safe, and